Alrighty then, making sure everything is good. Which I think it is. Promise. Alrighty then, what is good everybody? Good morning. Back again with some more My Career of NBA 2K19 with Thomas Patrick. Seeing as that you got into, that I got into the All-Star game and that type of stuff. If anything, I just might skip to the All-Star week, so. First loss, win, loss, win. And then, alright then. Let's start the All-Star Week. Let's get things started.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
A great event coming right up, the Rising Stars Challenge. Welcome to 2K Sports. I got the big diesel here, got the jet. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be Team World going up against Team USA. If you want to know about the future of this league, you'll want to tune into this one. We have the top rookies taking on the best second-year players. Extraordinary talent taking the floor tonight. Well, the All-Star rosters have been announced, and it looks like AI has a date in February, Shaq. He beat out some established talents for that honor.
I've heard no complaints about AI being on the roster. He's being rewarded for his play. But again, where's he from?
I don't know where the guy's from. I just can't remember, Shaq, but he's developed at a breakneck pace, whatever that means.
It means a real rapid pace.
I just want to
break,
check and
like
see if you...
breakneck speed.
I get
like
it.
if you go that fast, you're going to break your neck.
I said it. I was just seeing if you guys understood it. But I think he could be a 10 to 11-time All-Star when he's all done.
I think he could be a 12-time All-Star.
Wow, 10
what
plus
about
2.
You?
I wonder if he's a break dancer.
You're breaking me up.
I think it's time for a break.
Yes.
I say we put the brakes on this segment.
Okay.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Trey's not better than me. Some bull. It's messed up.
And so off the tip, it's a platoon swap here for Team USA. Team World also making some changes. Boucher is checked in, and it's Jetty Osman in for Bogdanovic. So Team World's 5 right now. They've got Markkanen, Doncic out there with Simmons, and it's Boucher in at the power forward. Team World trails by 8. Osman the pass to Simmons. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And I like watching Simmons go to work down low. I mean, with his length and strength, there aren't many guys that can keep up with him down there.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Now here's Simmons. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Team USA leading by 6. Young taking his time here. Here's Jackson. It's good. Jackson's got his first basket of the night.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Boucher kicks to Doncic. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Doncic has got 6.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Knocked loose.
That's love.
Pull-up jumper. They get it back. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, the defense looked helpless there. I mean, he's going to lay it up every time when he's got a smaller defender on him.
Team World shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And I tell you, the versatility of marketing makes you salivate, guys. A big guy with range for days, and I think he's only going to get better and better.
And he gets the bucket.
Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much.
Stolen by Allen. And Young kicks to AI. A minute 20 left to play in the first. The pass to Jackson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Here's Doncic. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. That's now 8 points for Luka Doncic.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around.
And it's Young finishing it off.
And as long as the lob pass is on target, Young will finish it off. A legitimate alley-oop threat.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Simmons passes to Osman. Markkanen against Jackson. Now, here's Doncic. 8 points for him. And Allen with the block. They recover it. And it's Osman missing. And so Young will bring it up for Team USA. They lead by 7. And they pick up 2.
Moving around,
that was too
8 of their
okay.
last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Doncic. Passes it to Osman. Unloads from 13. And no good that time.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And so it's Team USA in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Team USA.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
They've got Young, Josh Jackson out there with Jackson. Then there's Allen. And it's Patrick in at the 2 spot. So that's who Team USA starts the second with. Now, here is Young. He kicks it to Jackson. There's the steal. Here's Doncic. And stolen by AI. Pass to Young. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds.
You should have passed it to me,
able to
bro.
retain possession here. Tatum is checked in for Josh Jackson. And a change for Team World.
Oh, I'm wide
Daniel
open.
Tice
Let's
is
not
checked
pass
in
it
for
to me.
Markkanen.
Makes sense.
AI outside. Outside Tatum. Rebound by Team World.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now Doncic. He's got 8 over AI. Doncic, no good.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there.
Young against Simmons. Pass to Tice. Back to Simmons. Here's Boucher. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
A different look now for Team USA. Ayton, he's checked in for Allen. Collins comes in for Jackson. And it's Mitchell in for Young. And a change for Team World. Bogdanovich is checked in. AI with it. Simmons is there.
Oh, come on, Ayton.
Tatum. Some nice ball movement by Team USA. Collins passes to Patrick. Right side Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Now here's Simmons. 12 points for him. He can't get that one to fall. Tatum wide open. He fires one. He drains the quick shot. And now it's a 9-point Team USA lead. Tatum's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. And Bogdanovich kicks to Osman. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. There's the pass to Osman. Great D that time from Tatum.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. And now the first time out called here for Team World.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg.
Team USA shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
What's up?
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Simmons finds Bogdanovich. Back to Simmons. To the paint. Here's Tice. Misses from short range.
And that's solid defense. Rock solid. Contesting without fouling.
Damn.
Well done.
Again, it's not
Team
a good
World
shot
trails by
selection if I
21.
don't make it.
30 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Hey, watch out now. Watch out. Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Jackson against Simmons with his first shot attempt. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Jackson's got his first basket of the night. And Simmons kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Simmons. In close, he hits it. Simmons got 8 points in the quarter.
And I tell you, all Simmons needs is a little breathing room. He's dynamite off the pass.
And so it's Team USA with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it is a big group substitution here for Team USA. Allen's checked in for Ayton. Jackson comes in for Collins. AI is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Young is subbed in for Young. Team World also
can he
making
pass
some
out?
changes. Boucher is checked in, and it's Jetty Osman in for Bogdanovich. Jackson dishes to AI. Tatum kicks to AI. Pass to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Tatum's shot is off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
So Team World's 5 right now. Doncic out there with Simmons. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Osman in at the 3, the small forward. And Young, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 8 points.
The sweet ball handling skills of Young, he just enjoys busting out a move there from time to time.
And here is Simmons. 24 points for him. Pass to Osman. Inside, Boucher. Allen with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. AI's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And I doubt more than a handful of experts would have put AI on their Rookie of the Year radar at the start of the season. But you simply can't deny the change he's made for his team.
AI wasn't getting much consideration at all when the season began, but he has forced his way, Greg, into the conversation with his play. He seems to get stronger each game. Shot clock at 2. No good from Simmons. In the corner, it's AI.
Got him.
Connects from three-point range. AI's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're up right now because he's been dominant on offense, and man, I like seeing him catch fire like this.
Pass to Boucher. Team World with another miss. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Team USA. AI can't hit. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game. I mean, they've actually done a great job on the board.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Team USA?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Jackson, he's checked in for Tatum. .102 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Young against Simmons. 5 on the clock. Over Young. No good from Simmons.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
For Team World, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Boy, the athleticism that Simmons has is downright scary. I mean, remarkable the talent this man has and the potential, I think, to be a multi-time All-Star.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the 2nd.
27 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Can't hit that one. So Team USA will take it the other way. Here's Patrick. And again, Team USA with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Young against Simmons. From 12 feet out. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Team USA. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go.
Come on.
Let's set the lineups. And so in the game for Team USA, Young is out there with AI. Then it's Josh Jackson. Then there's Jackson, and it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Osman, guarded by Jackson. Here's Simmons. That one off the back iron and out.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons is an absolute thoroughbred as a scorer. A dominant offensive talent who scores in a lot of different ways.
Here's Young, and Team USA getting another basket right there.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Now the pass to Boucher. And it's Doncic, top of the key. That shot wide open.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Pulls up. Young's shot is off. Here's Osman, guarded by Jackson. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Osman. Simmons inside. Young's there. No good from Simmons.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
To the wing right side. Down low, Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Here's Young. But he recovers it. AI outside. Tries again. Right side Jackson.
Oh,
That's
you gotta be kidding me.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Allen. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And I want to see
see,
more
less
of
than
that.
5 minutes.
He's
I
been
could get 8
passing up
assists
on his shot more
in 4
than
minutes.
usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
That's tipped. Simmons inside. Defended by Young. Count that bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Patrick passes to Jackson.
Oh,
Can't
come
connect
on,
from short
Jackson.
range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Team USA grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And there's Jackson on the assist by AI.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
Simmons, count it. Simmons got 13 points in the second half.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And that's how you move the basketball. Awesome passing leading to the bucket.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Team World. Passes it to Boucher. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of
Don't
contact,
sub
and
me
he'll
out,
go to the
don't
line
sub
for
me
2.
out, don't sub me
Clark,
out.
if you were a general manager, and I think you'd make an outstanding one, during the pre-draft process in particular, a player has declined to work out for you, would you still consider drafting him?
Yeah, I would consider it. Again, there would be some extenuating circumstances. Why has he declined? What have we seen? Obviously,
Oh, they subbed me out. Damn
Team
it.
USA winning this one easily.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.
Damn it. Didn't get my double-double, but whatever.
Yes, good game, fellas. Good game. Go. Hit it. Yes, sir. Big time shot. Big time shot. That's it right there.
Who there? Who there? Alright, so nobody. That's great.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA three-point contest on 2K Sports. Alongside the Jet, Kenny Smith, and the Dr. Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Such a big part of what the NBA is about now, the three-point shot. Have to have a quick trigger and a certain amount of endurance to win this event. We'll see who comes out on top. Seems like just yesterday, Kenny, that you were competing in the three-point shootout.
Oh, I remember that.
Is there a trick to getting on a hot streak here?
Just like in a game, if you hit a few, your confidence builds. But it is a different shot because taking the ball off the rack and actually off the dribble or someone passing to you is a different feel. So you do have to practice it.
That's why I've always been in favor of them using racks in the middle of a game.
Or just having someone pass in the middle of a three-point contest.
Yeah, I guess that would work.
That
too.
would be easier.
You know, I'm very qualified to speak on this because I've hit one three-pointer in my career, so that makes me an expert.
You did?
One career.
I remember
three.
off the backboard from the middle.
Yes, from the middle.
I do remember
One
that.
out of 122, but since I made that one, I'm
So
now
why
an
are
expert.
you even talking at this point?
Because I love watching this event. I love watching us shooters.
As long as it's just because you like watching it, that's fine. But you said because you made one,
That
you have
makes me an
authority to
expert.
talk about
I
this.
sure do. I'm
Ernie,
a
what is
shooter
the
now.
percentage of 1 over 122? That
very,
is the percentage.
very low.
But that is the percentage. But
We
what
don't
does
live
that
by
include?
percentages in this world.
Very low.
But that one he hit was big.
It's very big. Down
Did it-
by 2.
The
Yeah.
122.
Did it allow you to
he-
win the game?
Yes.
Yes. The 121 that he missed, they didn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Don't mean nothing.
1 for 122.
What's the goal of the game, Ernie? Put the ball in the hole, baby.
Well, you did.
Yeah.
All-star action is on the menu tonight. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And this place is going crazy. Tonight, the exciting three-point contest. What a fun time this is going to be. It's fast-paced and action-packed, folks.
This is all about concentration, guys. You get on a roll, lock into that rhythm. That's what you try to do here.
Absolutely, and the crowd is completely behind you, unlike when you play a game and sometimes they're with or against. You're watching on TV, such a different environment than a game. This is really a fun event for everyone.
And so here's Curry now. 5 racks with the last rack composed of all money balls. Those are worth 2 points instead of just 1. All in all, a max possible score of 34.
And 60 seconds to take all 25 shots. Not a ton of time. As soon as one shot is out of your hands, you have to be ready to get off the next.
You know, it means so much to get off to a fast start in this competition. More often than not, as the first few racks go, so go the rest.
And that seems to be the case. Success in this competition hinges on a good start more often than not.
Now with 6. That's 7. He could have taken more from that rack, only got 2 points. 8 points. He's got 9. Up to 10 now. He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad. That gives him 12. He's got 12 points to show for his efforts there. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Yeah, struggled with consistency there. We always talk about guys getting into a rhythm in this event, and he just wasn't able to.
Here we go with Damian Lillard.
Something the shooters have to avoid here is over-adjusting if the shots aren't falling.
Yeah, you don't want to start altering your release pointer or anything like that. Even if things aren't going well, that can hurt you a whole lot more than it can help.
4 points. 5 points now. Money ball, no good. 6. You could only get 1 shot to fall off the rack. That's 7. He's got 8. Down to the money rack.
Feeling it. He's in the zone.
Chalk it up. His 4th in a row. 14 points is his total as the round comes to a close. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
And he made 3 out of 9 money balls, missing out on a lot of extra points.
And so we'll see James Harden. Makes his first there. That's 2. Can't get the money ball. Now 3 points.
Hey, yeah, that's right. A sluggish beginning.
That's 4 misses in a row. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses. He's losing his way here. That's 7 misses in a row. Now with 6.
Oh, Harden's starting to feel it.
Now 8 points. Now he gets the money rack. Up to 10 now. 12 for him. His total for the round comes to 12. Well, he's fortunate that a lot of the other guys had such problems because his score isn't exactly wonderful.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He was all over the place, just could never get it going, never seemed to settle down.
And that's the thing about this contest. Sometimes you want to stop and take a breath and collect yourself, but you just don't have the time to do it.
And here we go with C.J. McCollum. He's got to have at least 12 to avoid getting knocked out. A great shot here. Not the highest score to beat.
He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
He needs 6 more points. He's up to 7. 5 more points to stay in it. Money ball, no good.
5 points more to stay in it.
Off the mark with 5 in a row now. 4 more points to stay alive. Now he gets the money rack. 8 points is all he ends up with there. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better. So it'll be Marcus Young here.
And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman.
He's got to have at least 12 to avoid getting knocked out.
He's got to be feeling very confident about his chances here.
Drains the money ball. He needs 8 points more. Money ball, no good.
He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
Now is 6.
6 more points to stick around.
No good with his 4th in a row. He needs 6 more points. He's up to 7. Can't get the money ball. 5 more points to stay in it. 9 points. And he's done. Out.
Yep, he won't have enough to make the next round.
He just never got into a rhythm with the racks.
He comes away with 11 points. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He was all over the place, just could never get it going, never seemed to settle down.
And that's the thing about this contest. Sometimes you want to stop and take a breath and collect yourself, but you just don't have the time to do it.
And here we go with AI. He's in a good spot getting to go last. It's no mystery how many points he needs to move on.
12 points, a low hurdle. All he'll need to move on to the next round.
Not too high a bar to pass here.
A little bump of a slump here. He needs 8 more points to advance.
5 points now. That's 7. 5 more, and he advances. 8 points. Money ball, no good. Tough stuff.
4 more points to stay alive.
He's got 10. Tied for second. He's got 12 points to show for his efforts there. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
You know, he clanged 7 in a row in that round. You just can't afford a miss streak like that in this contest. There's just not time to make it up.
Lillard's got the top score in the qualifying round.
I guess it's cold in this building tonight, or maybe that's just coming from the contestants. The scores have been pretty lackluster.
Yeah, this hasn't been what we expected from the Hooper shooters at this level. I bet it doesn't carry over, though, guys, to the final.
And so it'll be Stephen Curry here. The shot clock is at 30 seconds. He better be ready to put up some points fast. 4 points. He's got 5. Can't get the money ball. He registers 5 points. Here we go with James Harden. He knows what he has to do, and he's got 30 seconds to do it. Makes his first there. 2 points. 3 down.
Well, he handled that rack well.
That makes it 4 straight for him. That's 7.
Yeah, Harden's got it.
Solid start.
He's got 8. He's got 9. He gets to the 10-point mark for the round. And here we go with AI. Pressure's on. He's got 30 seconds. He knows the number to beat. Let's go.
Yeah, doesn't need to do much here to get past that mark.
Makes his first there. Gets the money ball. Four points. 5 points now. Money ball, no good. Now is 6. So he puts 6 points on the board. And here we go with AI. He squeaked into this round with the lowest qualifying score so far. He's the first one to go in this one.
There's no time to waste in this competition. The clock is ticking, and it's ticking fast.
Yeah, but as a shooter, you don't want to keep peeking at the clock in between shots. You've got to keep that time in your head.
This is trouble.
Gets the money ball. Three down. Now with 4.
Got him.
And he's off to a decent start.
That's 7. Now 8 points. Can't get the money ball. Misses for the 4th straight time. He's got 9. Up to 10 now. Down to the money rack. He's at 14. He posts a score of 14. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
And he managed to hit 4 money balls. Not terrible, but could have been better.
Here we go with James Harden.
You know, this is really a very unique experience for the participants. You're on your own out there. Nobody can help you. And every eye in the arena is focused on you.
And no question, it's a lot of fun to be in a situation like that. But you're right. It is a very different experience than they get on any regular night in the NBA.
5 points now.
And he's off to a decent start.
7 more points, and he'll tie it up. He's got 8.
6 points more, and it's tied. Five more points to tie it up.
He's made all but one of his money balls.
3 more points will tie it.
Good for 13. He scores 13 points in the round. Here we go with Damian Lillard. Here we go. This is it. He led all qualifiers. Now, can he emerge victorious in the finals?
So often we see just a few misses in a row totally derail the play. It has that snowball effect if you let it.
All the more reason your only thought as a shooter could be on your next shot, not the previous one, whether it's a miss or a make.
4 points. 5 points now. Money ball, no good. 8 more points for him to tie it up. That's 7.
8 more points to secure the win.
He's got 8.
6 more points for the win.
4 money balls, 4 misses. That hurts.
4 more points to win it.
Good for 13. And he's got 15 points when the round ends. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Yeah, even if he didn't set things completely on fire, it's still a fine score.
Yeah, and I took from that it wasn't his best, but he's still such a good shooter that less than his best still produces a solid score.
And now, with everything said and done, one man has staked his claim to the trophy. This year's three-point contest champion, Damian Lillard.
Now, how much fun was that? That could be the highlight of this year's All-Star festivities, guys.
And for me, the three-point contest is right up there. I was just happy to have this ringside seat to take it all in.
And the drama, the excitement. This year's three-point contest had it all. It was our pleasure to bring it to you. Every shot, terrific to watch. Now, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Thank you and good night.
Well, I didn't win, so I didn't have fun at all.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA Dunk Contest. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The way this competition has evolved, unbelievable. The props players use, the detail that goes into each dunk attempt, it's a sight to see. Getting to watch the best in the game show us their best. Looking at the NBA Dunk Contest, Kenny, wing players seem to have an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Most recent winners stand between 6'5" and 6'7".
Yes. Well, it's always been that way because you can see the space under their feet when they jump better. Where a big guy, even though he's jumping higher at times, the illusion isn't there. So you give the illusion of flotation when you have wing players.
Well, you didn't say that to the 1 7-footer that you gave my nickname to when I was sitting.
Who was that?
Anyway, then you have these sub 6-footers.
Superman is
Nate
in the
Robinson
building.
and Spud
Dwight
Webb and all
Howard.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know, Ernie.
Dwight Howard.
Can you give me that? Can you give me that theme
You
song?
better than I say it.
Nothing like it, folks. The All-Star festivities in the air. Kevin Harlan here with partners Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Tonight, the dunk contest. And from the looks of this great competition, it is shaping up just as we had hoped. It's going to have some high-flying action and some big-time jams.
And how many great memories have we gotten from the dunk contest over the years? I mean, it always produces some terrific moments.
And guys, I think we're going to get more of those this year. In fact, I guarantee it. I think with this field, I think we're in for some fireworks.
And here we go with Donovan Mitchell. And he'll be starting us out. Is that an advantage, Clark?
You know what? I think it cuts both ways, Kevin. I mean, you've got the pressure to go with something big to pump this crowd up and get them into it. But you also have the advantage to feed off of the fans based on what they're looking for.
Yeah, I think you really, it's all about who you are and your personality. Some guys will thrive, as Clark said, in either situation.
Oh, that was nice, too.
He goes around his legs,
Under his legs, and the 360.
Yeah.
Oh, he spun though. He had a little
Yes,
half 360 in there.
But
So it was
again,
around the legs and 360.
But low, then getting low and then uncoiling.
Yeah, that's the word.
Like that.
Uncoiling.
Cobra.
The uncoiling throwdown.
That was good.
Good call.
So it'll be Marcus Young here. Second up, looking to make some noise with his first dunk of the night. Oh, that was a pretty play. Look at that. How can he
And then took it down below the waist.
How does he control the ball like that?
Oh, that's nasty. Man, you got to have a strong set of mitts. And I like the little dance afterwards, too. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, some fancy footwork.
Real nice.
So it'll be Miles Bridges here. And third on stage, making his first appearance. Let's see what he's got for us. Here we go.
Oh, that was pretty nice. Just didn't have the power, though. If he could have gotten up on top of this ball, he threw it and then went underneath the goal while he was doing the little pirouette.
A little 360 double clutch.
That's still pretty nasty, though.
Sure it is.
But it wasn't clean. It was like dirty snow. It doesn't have the same beauty.
And here we go with AI. Batting cleanup, who's looking to close out the first round of dunks with a bang.
Alright, so is it kind of like...
Oh, man, just didn't squeeze it. Just mistimed the catch.
Yeah, I mean, the bounce a little too low. Just couldn't get a hold of it.
Too bad he didn't get that one to go.
Mitchell's got a three-way race here. Field still wide open after the first round.
Yeah, I don't think anybody separated themselves here so far.
And here we go with Donovan Mitchell. And our first dunker back up again.
Oh, he tried it. He posed. He did a little pose.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. He went with the pose. Left hand pose right there, and then the throw down. Not the elite level that we're accustomed to, partner.
So it'll be Marcus Young here.
I like that. One hand, yeah. I love the one hand. There's something about the one hand jam that gives it a little different flair.
You're right, Clark.
Yeah.
Oh, one-handed windmill.
And that was beautifully done.
You're right.
360 off the alley-oop.
So it'll be Miles Bridges here. Oh, now that was tough. had to dig the ball out. Watch. Look at that.
Yeah, he jumped over his head, took it from, and then went through his legs again.
Left hand grab and then a right hand throw. And here we go with AI. All right, Clark, he's up for his second dunk right here.
And, Kevin, I think he needs something really strong and good this time around. That first one was not memorable.
No, what was it his best? But we all know with his athletic ability, he can go to a whole nother level.
Oh, sure.
All right, Clark, here we go. And,
the toss was off.
Not that time.
Off the mark.
yeah, he was falling away from the basket, which is
off
tough.
target.
We've
It's
talked
really
about
hard.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
Very good point.
Mitchell's got a very... And here we go with Donovan Mitchell. Well, he's our leader so far, Clark.
He bounces, and he's about rim level with his head there. But look at how high he gets.
So it'll be Marcus Young here. Third go-around, second in the order.
Fairly pedestrian here. Let's see. Self-toss.
Yeah.
Self-toss. Elevate. Oh, he did go through the legs.
Not easy.
So it'll be Miles Bridges here. He's second to last, trying to keep that pressure on.
I just need to get my timing right, that's all.
Look it down around knee level.
Yeah, but he's scrunchy.
Yeah. He made himself.
And here we go with AI. And our last contestant looking to finish big.
Smooth, real smooth, kind of had a jazz flavor to it. Not a lot of power, but to clear the table and still handle the ball, smooth jazz.
Yeah, he had to catch it one-handed, then the tricky finish gliding sideways. That one was sensational.
At least I finish strong. I don't win. Okay, so
And let's look
whatever.
at the final results of the dunk contest. Incredible acrobatics and artistry from this year's champion, Miles Bridges.
And once again, the dunk contest didn't let us down.
And Clark, the fans just came out of their seats time after time.
And tonight certainly did not disappoint. From the excitement to the energy and, of course, to the jaw-dropping dunks. Now, for Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is...
Yeah, good for him.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA All-Star Game here in Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. I'm Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the East All-Stars going up against the West All-Stars. Hold on, folks. We expect a wild ride. This could be one of the more impressive All-Star games we've seen. The way these teams have been selected, the amount of talent on the floor, it's generated a lot of anticipation. And tonight, the main event. Kenny, do you like the new format for choosing All-Star teams?
Might be interesting just because it's new. Different player combinations, but I'm not sold on it yet.
You know, I think it could make things more competitive, but at the end of the day, the game is still about having fun, Ernie.
If you had the first pick, if you were one of the captains for the All-Star game, who would your first pick be?
I'm going with AI.
Oh, that's a very bold move. How about you, Kenny?
Well, since AI, that would have been my pick as well. Since he's gone, I would probably go with a guy named In the All-Star game, Kevin Durant.
Yeah. Be a good pick.
Or Russell Westbrook.
I don't care what kind of game.
Russell Westbrook, man.
Russell,
In an All-Star game.
In an All-Star game, he's very good.
I think he's really good.
And then I'll go with Steph Curry.
AI and Steph together, man, that would be something. Something to see.
Wow. Maybe we could see it. That'd be video game stuff.
Would.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players. To us here in the booth, I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion.
And the East with some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Lean comes in for Kyle Lowry. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Ben Simmons. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Towns, who's checked in for Joel Embiid. Damian Lillard comes in for James Harden. And AI is subbed in for Steph Curry. On the floor for the West All-Stars, AI is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Towns. And it's LeBron in at the 4 slot.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly...
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Again, it's not a good shot selection.
Bring it up now for the East All-Stars. 4-point game. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by the West. Shoots from 14.
Oh, come on.
Grabs this. And here are the East All-Stars now. And it's LaVine that time on the assist by Durant.
Well, this is what you admire about LaVine's offensive game now. I mean, it isn't all threes and dunks. He's got some meat on that sandwich now.
And the dunk by James.
Good ball movement. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
LeBron's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Durant the pass to Westbrook. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
West All-Stars shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Well, you try to look for weaknesses in Towns' game, but really not much there to speak of, particularly at the foul line, where he's been terrific.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Vucevic is checked in. LaVine kicks to Westbrook. From outside, off the mark. Down low, George uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 7 points.
At 6'10", George is really capable of dominating inside. I mean, defensively, you need to try to push him out of his comfort zone, get him out of that lane area.
Back to Westbrook. Buries the long-range jumper.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And here's the East. 3-point lead. All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
And he joked about how he was planning for this game. He took a look at the roster they're playing against and realized there was no chance to take away anyone, that all of these guys can hurt you. He told me if I had to actually try and devise something to keep them from scoring, I might lose my mind. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. John Walls checked in for Durant. Wade, he's checked in for the West.
Boy, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
The East making a switch. Collins is checked in. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Lillard misses. Levine deciding where to go with it. No good from outside.
He's still fighting it, and sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. He's trying to get in the rhythm, but right now he's playing hard, but he's hurting his team.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Westbrook finds Wall. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Patrick passes to Wade. AI up top. Guarded by Levine. AI dishes to Vucevic. Lillard from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Passes it to Vucevic. 2 points. That one goes.
And Vucevic is crafty, clever, close to the bucket.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. They got that jam.
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Towns kicks to AI. There's the pass to Vucevic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And there it is for him. And now it's a 3-point West All-Star lead.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the West All-Stars. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. A great event unfolding, 1 quarter of basketball already played, and welcome back everyone to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Damian Lillard out there with AI. And it's Vucevic, then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Aldridge in a power forward.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Clock at 6. Lillard, the pass to Patrick. He kicks to Vucevic. It's Drummond with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Damn.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
AI left side. Lillard against Westbrook. Lillard, the pass to Patrick, and stolen by Drummond. Here's Westbrook. They get it back and finished off by Collins.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Outside, Levine. Westbrook against Lillard.
I'll check you out.
Left side, Wall. Moves back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Damian Lillard.
Yeah, I don't know if any big man has the combination of strength, speed, and hops that Drummond has, not to mention his length, an unreal physical
gentlemen,
specimen.
2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the East. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Russell Westbrook. Ayton, he's checked in for the West. James Harden comes in for Damian Lillard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Marc Gasol's checked in for the East. Outside, Wall. Shoots from the high post, and that's good for 2. Wall's got 7 points in the game.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
8 zoned him.
Wade kicks to Harden.
Well, I know my
whistle
assist
blows.
game's
It's gonna
going to
be on
stop.
John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not
Rich,
pick up another before
I
half.
was about to say, you can go inside,
Aldridge's
but
shot is good.
okay,
I don't think
let's
they have
go with
anybody to
that.
blame but themselves there. I mean, that's just inexcusable to let a guy get this deep inside.
Down low, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Kevin, it's nice to see Lowry dish the rock. I mean, I enjoy watching him pass the ball because he's got a nice feel for when to get it to his guys for an open shot.
Aldridge's shot is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the East All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. And stolen by Aldridge. And a wide open look for AI. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight. He's with the ball. It's stolen by Wade. And Wade slams it in.
And Wade doesn't mess around when he's driving inside now. Exceptional at taking off from the launching pad and flying in for the dunk.
Wade against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Wall. Kicks to Lowry. Antetokounmpo finds Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Over AI. Wall, no luck. And the West All-Stars with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And And that one's good. AI.
And as the offseason approaches, AI will be receiving a lot of suitors for his services. No doubt he'll be one of the hottest names in free agency.
And you know, Greg, you can't help but be happy for AI. Think back to where he started from, playing his way into the league. Just a fantastic story for him. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Wall, no luck.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Wade, and he gets it to go. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
And some changes here for the East. And Anthony Davis is checked in for John Collins. And Simmons subbed in for John Wall. Then for the West All-Stars, LeBron comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Georgia subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Stolen by Harden. Outside, George. And it's AI missing.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Oh, come on.
The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Simmons with it. Outside, Davis. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And they're on the break. AI dishes to Ayton. George against Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Simmons. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. To the paint.
Oh, damn.
It's stolen by Davis. And now Lowry running the floor all by himself. Yep, it counts. Lowry's got 5.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
AI left side. James. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 8 points for him.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
To the inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Patrick passes to Ayton.
No, I don't want
it
to pass it to Ayton.
This is to AI.
Pass it to LeBron.
Passes it to James. To the inside. It's good. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Leonard, he's checked in for Marcus. And so it's the West All-Stars. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Wall's checked in. The West also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Joel Embiid. Aldridge comes in for LeBron. And AI is subbed in for Steph Curry. They've got Lowry. Durant is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Wall. And it's Simmons in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
they have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Antetokounmpo, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Marc Gasol is checked in for the East.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Lowry kicks to Wall. Back to Lowry. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 5 assists tonight. Lowry's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. Here's Patrick to the paint. Here's Vucevic. Makes it off the glass. Vucevic has got 8.
How about the concentration level of Vucevic? I mean, we often overlook that, but just keeping his hands steady on the shot attempts, even while getting bumped and roughed up a bit.
They grabbed their own miss. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Gasol. George passes to Patrick. Outside Aldridge. AI outside. Clock at 6. Back to Aldridge. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for him.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Patrick, Wall with a block. Here's Antetokounmpo, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Vucevic.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Anthony Davis is checked in for Ben Simmons. Patrick passes.
Damn it.
Now Wall. 7 points in the game. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And finished off by Davis.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guy.
Here's Patrick. Here's Aldridge. He's off on that one. Davis with some nice D. Antetokounmpo finds Wall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the East. Russell Westbrook comes in for Kyle Lowry. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Aldridge. And Damian Lillard subbed in for James Harden. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Man, I like the quick hands of Wall. I mean, seeing him jump all over the opposition and get into the passing lanes to come up with the steal.
Oh, come on.
It's stolen by Davis. Here's Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
George looking over the floor. Sinks the triple. George has got 12 points in the game.
He had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
And Drummond throws it down.
Let the big dog eat. Love seeing Drummond throw it down like that. Beautiful.
AI kicks to Towns. Over Davis. And that one's good. Towns. He's got 14.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
And you were a good defender, Greg, so you tell me, how do you guard that? I mean, the height, the soft release, not a lot you can do against that combination.
6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
One of those ongoing discussions about adding a fourth referee, Clark. Would that help us, you think, call the game more accurately?
No, it would just crowd the court more.
Right.
I mean, come on, what are we talking about here? There's a human element to everything we do. Calls are going to be missed. We've grown and gotten better in highlighting different aspects of calls, being more transparent about it. The video replay, I think, has been more good than bad in the game. There are going to be mistakes. You make them, I make them, the referees make them, coaches make them, players make them. We can't totally eliminate the human element of the game. A fourth official would not add to the ability to get more calls right. They're getting 94, 95% of them right now. You think another official is going to move the needle? Come on.
It's good. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Levine, the bounce pass. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Towns gets it to go.
Doesn't take a lot for Towns to catch fire. He's a confident, sweet-shooting big guy. Can score on anyone from anywhere.
Out left to the wing, to the middle. Coming in the post, defended by Towns. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 10 in the bucket from Drummond. Inside, and stolen by Drummond. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Levine wide open. Misses the 3. And here's the break. Here's Patrick. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
I tell you what, he's doing his best to contribute, but he's been out of sync, out of rhythm. Luckily, his team still is in front. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
To the middle. Here's Ayton.
Oh, come on, Ayton.
Out to AI. Inside. 4 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A guy with the size and skill of Towns, Kevin, really hard to stop without foul.
Here's James. Good work there as it goes. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard to envision them losing this lead.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. They've got AI. Paul George is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Harden, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for John Wall. And it's Harden with the ball for the West All-Stars. The dish to AI. Left side, George. Back to AI. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. And it's good for 2.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
And somebody throw some cold water on Lowry. The man is on fire. He has taken this game over, and it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
LeBron passes to Patrick. 12 seconds left in the game.
Oh, come on.
And stolen by Simmons. Lets the 3 fly, and there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Leonard. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Can we get rid of Ayton now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get up with it sometime. Try to get a new court in my house, get everything refurbished, repainted, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was thinking.
Just get all.
Alright, well, I'm gonna end it right there. This is Obi-Wan signing off. Cleveland next time, then how many games until... So we have a ways to go. But, next time, continuing my career at Thomas Patrick, at Cleveland, then at Atlanta, then at Miami. So, take care, have a good one. Well, I won the All-Star game, so, I mean, there we go. Nonetheless, thank you, take care, and I will see y'all later.